Here is something most people never calculate. A professional in the Philippines earning a decent salary can realistically build a 25 million peso investment portfolio before retirement. Not by picking the perfect stock, not by timing the market, not by starting a business on the side, but simply by investing consistently every month into the right mix of assets and allowing time to do the work. Today, we're going to break down exactly how that works using real numbers, realistic assumptions, and investments that are actually accessible to Filipino investors. Let's start with the math. Imagine someone invests 25,000 pesos every month and earns an average return of around 8% per year. Over time, here is roughly what that portfolio could look like. After 10 years, about 4.6 million pesos. After 20 years, around 47 million pesos. And after 30 years, roughly 34 million pesos. Now, notice something important. The portfolio doesn't grow in a straight line. It accelerates. From year 10 to year 20, the increase is about 10 million pesos. But from year 20 to year 30, the increase is almost 20 million pesos. The biggest growth happens in the later years because by that point, the portfolio is large enough for compounding to make a dramatic difference. This is why starting early is far more powerful than starting with a large amount. Now, here is something many people underestimate. Even if the returns are slightly lower than 8%, reaching a 25 million peso portfolio is still very achievable with consistent investing over a long period of time. The real question then becomes, where does that monthly investment actually go? A practical long-term portfolio for many Filipino investors can be built around three core pillars. The first pillar is equities. This means owning shares of companies listed on the Philippine Stock Exchange, either directly or through equity funds or index funds. Over long periods, equities have historically been one of the strongest drivers of portfolio growth. The key is not trying to perfectly time the market. The key is staying invested through different market cycles while continuing to add money consistently. The second pillar is real estate investment trusts. Real estate investment trusts are companies that own income-producing real estate such as office buildings, commercial properties, and logistics facilities. By law, these companies distribute a large portion of their income to shareholders through dividends. For Filipino investors, real estate investment trusts offer a way to gain exposure to the property sector without needing millions of pesos to purchase physical real estate. Many real estate investment trusts listed in the Philippines have offered dividend yields in the range of 5 to 7% in recent years. This makes them attractive for investors looking to build both income and long-term portfolio growth. The third pillar is fixed income, and this provides stability and reduces overall portfolio volatility. Examples include government bonds, treasury bills, and programs such as the Pag-IBIG MP2 savings program. MP2 has historically delivered returns that are often higher than regular bank savings accounts while maintaining relatively low risks. For younger investors with long-time horizons, the portfolio might lean more heavily toward equities and real estate investment trusts for growth. For investors closer to retirement, a larger portion might be allocated to fixed income to provide stability. The exact allocation will depend on personal goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. But regardless of the allocation, there is one factor that determines success more than almost anything else: habits. Many people assume that building a large portfolio is primarily about having a very high salary. But in reality, it is often more about the percentage of income that someone consistently invests. Someone earning 80,000 pesos per month and investing 25% of that income will likely build more wealth over time than someone earning 150,000 pesos but saving very little because their lifestyle expenses keep increasing. Wealth building at this level is usually not an income problem. It is a discipline problem. Investors who reach large milestones often share a few common habits. They automate their investments. They avoid excessive debt. They resist lifestyle inflation when their income increases. And most importantly, they reinvest their dividends. That last point makes a surprisingly large difference. When dividends and investment income are reinvested back into the portfolio, they begin generating additional returns of their own. Over 20 or 30 years, this reinvestment effect can significantly accelerate compounding. Now, here is another strategy that can dramatically speed up the journey toward a 25 million peso portfolio. Increasing contributions as income grows. For example, someone might begin investing 20,000 pesos per month early in their career. But as their salary increases over time, they gradually raise that to 30,000, then 40,000, and eventually even higher. These increases may seem small in the moment, but over decades, they can shorten the timeline to major portfolio milestones by many years. In other words, career growth and income increases are not just lifestyle upgrades. For disciplined investors, they are powerful tools for accelerating wealth building. So here is the honest summary. Building a 25 million peso portfolio does not require insider access, perfect market timing, or extraordinary luck. What it requires is a clear strategy, consistent investing, and the patience to allow compounding to work over a long enough period of time. Most people believe wealth is created through one big opportunity. But in reality, wealth is usually built through thousands of small, disciplined financial decisions repeated over many years. The math is simple. The tools are available. The only real question is whether someone starts early enough and stays consistent long enough. If you want to see a deeper breakdown of specific real estate investment trusts and dividend stocks that investors often use when building long-term portfolios, that could be the next video. Comment below if that's something you'd like to see. And if this breakdown gave you a clearer understanding of how long-term wealth is actually built, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Because the earlier someone understands how compounding works, the sooner they can begin building real financial independence. If you want to keep learning about investing and building long-term wealth, check out the links below for our books and seminars. They're designed to help you take the next step toward financial freedom. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and smash the bell so you never miss our latest videos.